Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook, here at the 2020 Reese's Senior Bowl with Penn State outside linebacker Cam Brown. I appreciate you taking time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, I say outside linebacker, I should say cornerback, I should say safety, because they had you all over the place, man. I was at that Maryland game, and it initially what stood out to me was how versatile you were as a defender. Do you feel as though that versatility really helped propel you into the prospect that you are?
I believe so. I think that's my biggest attribute. I feel like the versatility. You don't see many 6'5" guys that can run as well as I do, and I feel like that's what helped me get to where I am. The pass rush, the being able to play in the box and playing in different positions. So I do feel like that did help me.
Now, Coach Pryor is one of those great defensive minds. I remember him because he was one of the defensive coaches when I was in college at University of Louisiana. You know, you say one thing: if it's important to you, you find a way to get there.
Yeah.
When you talk about where you play on the outside and playing all these multiple spots, how much process goes into that? Because it takes a lot mentally to be able to do those things in a multiple level that you do out there on Saturday.
Honestly, the process started my freshman year. I started playing Will, which is more of an inside backer, really is the inside backer. And then I played Sam my sophomore year and then moved into Mike my junior year. So I played all three. And then the Sam moves up and plays on the edge a lot when the formation calls for it. So honestly, playing all three, it was a gradual process. You had to learn it all. I mean, it was definitely hard. It was hard as heck to learn all of it, but I got it done, and it's making me the player I am today, which is actually helping my draft stock. So.
I feel like your position is kind of like the running back position. I was a running back, and I feel like now running backs and linebackers are kind of being talked about badly. But you guys are very critical to playing defense. Can you speak on how important is the linebacker? Because you can play all three. I don't want to pigeonhole you and say you're middle or outside, but how important is that linebacker position in playing defense this day and age?
Linebacker, I think it's vital. It's always going to be vital. You got the matchups with the tight ends. The tight ends are getting more and more athletic nowadays, and you got to get bigger bodies on there. You can't really have little safeties guarding them. So if you have an athletic linebacker that can guard a tight end, that eliminates a bad matchup. And honestly, just being the heart of the defense. Linebackers are supposed to make the calls, supposed to be the heart, and supposed to be pretty much the beating soul of the defense. So it's that process of just knowing that it motivates guys around you, and it has everybody around you that look for you to be the leader. Honestly,
I look at the way you play the game, and I think you play like how the linebacker is supposed to play. People will look at your height, weight, and say, okay, he's probably not tough against the run. I know that to be false because I was at the game where you guys had to stop the run against Maryland. You guys did that really well. Yeah. Do you feel as though when people talk about your size, they tend to look at it as a weakness and not an asset?
I believe so. I think people, especially when they see me in the box, they're like, what are you doing 6'5" in the box? And I feel like for me, it comes with range. I now have my length. I can get off blocks easier, and I can use my body as a weapon. So honestly, it helps. I feel like whoever wants to say it's negative, I feel like they don't really truly know and haven't watched real football yet.
What we say at Football Game Plan is size is not a skill. You are the epitome of that, Cam, and I appreciate you taking time and wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you.